You're invited to a new way of listening.
What's up, geeks? Good evening and welcome back. Another Sunday, another everyday normal geek live stream. This time we're back in Train Sim World 2 and with the German route, like more details of course, like as we're going to the route. So just for now, I just want to say welcome to the stream. Happy that for everyone that is here, and like hope you're having a wonderful Sunday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are from, like, and you're watching. So yes, I'm already like seeing like hey man, crazy places here, so I hope you're doing well. Yanis is also here. Good evening to you as well, man. I hope you're doing well. And well, I just had a good laugh because I just saw like that crazy place. Like you did, usually you were writing to me about like Train Sim World, but now you're in like Eurotrack, really, like for real now. Like we cannot synchronize, all right? It seems that we cannot synchronize. Like in like I can stream and you can play like the same thing. But it's okay. It's okay. We can keep the variety on. So I hope guys you're doing well. So here we are now today. In Germany, and we're on the like Rhein-Ruhr. Of course, I am killing the German like pronunciation, so you have to expect this. Okay, so we're in Rhein-Ruhr like DLC, and we're going to run services between Duisburg and Bochum in either like the DB Regio or the S-Bahn lines of the German railway system. So let's jump into the game, even though I see we have some minutes and I don't see our train right now, or neither I can hear it as well. Let's check. Actually, let's go back to the game, not back to the game, but at the game, And let's see here around. The service is supposed to start somewhere at 2 probably. Now if you check the clock, it's like 1:49. Don't see many like trains around right now. It had some trains before. Maybe you didn't even see in the intro because they left. Yeah, let's check around. Just first of all, let's check the station while we're here and while we're waiting for the train. So yeah, so okay, maybe we'll have some collectibles here or stuff. So if I remember correctly, yes, we're in Duisburg right now. Okay, some announcement in German. We're in Duisburg right now, and we're just gonna take this time we're gonna start with the Regio, or I don't know how would it be called in German. These services that they're like here is a collectible. Let's see the map here. Yeah, so we're here like in Duisburg. Okay, I will explain you with this map, okay? So we're in Duisburg like, and we're just gonna take now the R11 that goes to Mülheim, if I said this correctly, Essen, and Bochum. There has some stops in between as well. The R11 doesn't have so many stops. The S1 that we're going to do later on, it has a few more stops along the line. One of them is going from one side of the map. Okay, let's go back to this map. One of them is going to one side of this map. I think the R11 is going to Essen, Kreisüd, and to Wattenscheid. Like, I probably like I killed this, okay? I just murdered this. But yeah, so I think R11 is going from there, and S1 is going from this side, from all these Essen stops. Of course, these lines, the S1 and the R11, in reality, they're not like starting and finishing in Duisburg and Bochum. It's just what is simulated here in the station right now, in Train Sim World 2 in this DLC. These lines are running much longer. They are connecting usually like as I see like Düsseldorf with. What was it? Let me check. S1 is connecting, actually, sorry, Dortmund is Solingen. That's the entire line from Dortmund to Solingen. And the R11 is starting from Kassel and goes all the way to Düsseldorf. So it's like pretty long lines, and they're just partly in this DLC. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like, let's check if we have some more. Like, let's marvel this like big huge like model of like Duisburg station right now. I'm not sure if we have some more collectibles here as well. I think you have to, according to this DLC, we have to replace maps. We have to like find and put some like fire extinguishers or something like that, among other stuff. So again, we're waiting. It's like 2 o'clock. It's a wintry afternoon. It's March, of course. So I will not say happy spring yet. Okay, because like it might be calendar spring, but like it's not the weather spring yet. And especially where I'm here. Oh, another map here is missing. Nice. Especially when I'm here now in Lithuania. Today was snowing. So I thought that yes, we should do like a March snowy afternoon shift while we're running those services. Yeah, so it's a huge station. I see a train there. Oh, it just arrived. Okay, might be ours, but we are going. Initially, we'll have to go to the. No, this is the BR 422, and we're looking for BR 425. If I don't see it in 2 minutes, I'm gonna start it manually, because I cannot see any more like collectibles here. Pretty nice line. I'm gonna drive, of course, with all the safety systems on. These 2 particular models we're gonna check later. They have the nothing here for collectibles. I think I passed from. These particular models they have PZB. And it's the German like driver awareness system. It's called PZB. It's some pretty long German words connected together, and which I don't even want to try to pronounce. And also they have the SIFA, which is this is just the reminder, the check that, you know, it's similar to the in the English railways. I think it's called. Not sure how it's called, but it is pedal that you push it. You say that you're alive, you know, and So yeah, so we're gonna run with this system zone. I don't see my train coming somewhere, so it's no problem. We're just gonna go to main menu right now. We marvel Duisburg station, but we're just gonna take it directly from here. Timetable. One thing I would wish, now that we're in the main menu, one thing that I would wish like a Train Sim World 2 to have is that, you know, to be able to save a bit your like these route options for weather, you know. It's just resetting them every time, which is quite tiring sometimes. It can be quite tiring. Let me fix a bit my music here. All right. And let's find out exactly to show you. It's here at 2 o'clock, R11 from Duisburg Hbf, if I say this correctly. I know I'm just exposing myself trying to say the German names, but yeah, all the way to Duisburg, all the way to Bochum or something. All right, so we are here in the train. The train just arrived. That was in platform 8, and let's make sure that the train is started up. So we have to go here. Let's hold the battery. The startup operator for this, hold the battery for 5 seconds. Gonna enable the BZB, unisolate the BZB and the SIFA, open the air condition, then sit down here, open the instrument lights, check which side. It's the right side, so open the doors. Set the key in, put the reverser to neutral, and now open the doors. And give me one moment. I want the music to be slightly lower so you can hear everything. Okay, so we have everything here set. We are like loading passengers right now. We have to go here and add our destination. And since we're going again, as you see here, from Duisburg to Bochum, and technically the start of this line is in Düsseldorf, and it goes all the way to either way to Hamm or to Kassel. So since we don't care so much where the train goes after us, we're just gonna pretend that, let's say, we know. So we're just gonna find here RE11 in this menu and see what it has options. A Hamm, Mönchengladbach. No, that's on the other side. That's behind us. And the other option is Hamm. Okay, so it doesn't have like a castle. Okay, so we're just gonna pick Hamm. No problem. So we're picking up here. We're going back here. The passengers are still loading. This is okay. We're just gonna open the passenger lights. We're just gonna set our like marker lights on. It's winter, so let's open the heating. Let's make sure that our pantograph, it should be on though, and the circuit breaker is closed. Reverser to forward. We see the PZB button, the 85 is open, so we're in correct PZB mode. We see here that the RE11 markers are correctly set, our lights are set, and we're ready to go. Another train came, and this time, guys, I'm gonna be much more focused. PZB's as a safety system is very demanding. Let me also raise a bit the audio of the simulator here, because I believe it's not very audible. All right, and let's go. I have to set up the power like slowly. Since it's winter, we have to be careful of our starts, because like the wheels like are tending like they have the tendency to like to be slippery. We are now in restricted mode in PZB because you see those two like flashing lights. That means that we cannot do more than 45 kilometers per hour. But we can release this mode if we see that the next signal is green, actually. Next signal is green, is very far, so we release this mode. So now we can just follow our designated like... and that was the SIFA. That was the awareness system. So we can follow now our designated like speed limit. It's now, I think it's around 80. Next stop is Mülheim or whatever. And yeah, we need to be there at 007. It's I have to be very focused. I don't want to overshoot any stations anymore with you. Okay, here we are. And not only I don't want to overshoot stations, but I have to keep an eye on PCB because PCB requires you to acknowledge speed restrictions. Okay, here I see it dropped. Okay, I guess that's a bug. That's a bug. The line has some bugs. Sometimes the speed limits drop without actual representation on the map. So our speed limit goes all the way up to 140. So let's speed up and let's put like full throttle up and off we go. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful train. Again, SIFA mode. SIFA is their awareness. You just press Q and you just like acknowledge that you're there. It rings every 30 seconds, 40 seconds, something like that. It's probably the most annoying system in the whole train. And yes, we have to be careful with PCB because we have to be acknowledging like danger situations ahead of us, like speed restrictions, usually from below 100 kilometers. And so when the speed in the next sector drops below 100 kilometers, you have to acknowledge, and also like yellow red lights, of course. As various situations, plus it's good and it's advised like as a IRL procedure. They were saying in various tutorials from Train Sim World that drivers prefer to keep the speed around 5 kilometers from the below the designated speed limit, and not to trigger the PCB, because when the PCB is triggered, it has to stop your train down. Very complex, very intricate system. Which is quite confusing to get the hang of it, but like Train Sim World, they have an excellent like tutorial on their channel. It's about an hour and a half explaining the PCB. And once I think I was practicing this week because I honestly don't want to overshoot like stations, and I honestly don't want to like fail with the PCB, and I want to drive with it. It's very interesting. All the safety systems, you know, makes it much more intense to drive the train. So yeah. Okay, we're going 110 in 3.2 kilometers, a bit before the station. This which is passing through. It has very light horn. Ew. Okay. But yeah. But it's an interesting train to drive. Okay, so green lights ahead of us. The PCB requires you a lot of focus. It requires you to pay a lot of attention to the signals on the track. And that's what I will try to do today. And hopefully not overshooting runways. not runways, but not overshooting like stations. Alright, we're doing good here. Speed restriction is coming 1.4. So better start like decelerating from now slowly. Let's acknowledge this restriction, of course. Even though I don't think it's needed. But in general, they were saying in the tutorial as well, when you're not sure, it's good to just hit the PCB and just go, you know. So yeah. It's a beautiful... Okay. Oh. We have to stop because I will overshoot it. I see it now. I don't stop on time. And I was not paying attention. But we're stopping on time. This train has much better brakes than the British one. Sci-fi zone. Okay, we shouldn't stop so firmly usually. We should approach the station with around like 40 kilometers an hour speed. That was a bit more fast, but we're here. There we are on the outside. Let's unlock the left doors. Let's actually go here on the outside view and try to make something better, just to have a better view here. And we'll be able to see more in the next stops actually, and on the back side as well. Maybe we should do something on the right side, like here, you know. Let's check here. It's very beautiful train, very beautiful train. And very beautiful route, and like on the winter is like perfect. It's ideal. It's ideal to do this, and it's very, as I told you, the PZB and the CIFA, those like two safety systems, they make it very demanding, because you'll see there are like a lot of stations close to each other, and also it's very hard. If you see, we're already a bit late in our schedule. It's very hard, at least for me. I found it very hard on my test runs to keep up to schedule. So it will be a challenge for me today to keep up to schedule, because I want to drive with the correct speed restrictions and the safety systems. Okay, so let's lock the doors. Nice. And let's go. Next stop is the Essen. I have to be there at 2:15. Yeah, so we have to keep up. It will require my full focus, because like either I will start overshooting runways and making the PZB to like stop my train, or we will just run terribly behind the schedule. I mean, when I was alone, quiet, and I was trying to focus on it with full safety systems on, it was usually like 2-3 minutes behind schedule in every service, on every way, which in reality, let's say in reality, it doesn't hurt so much, because I mean the frequency of these services is like every 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. So let's say if you're like 3 minutes late, okay, it won't hurt the system. Let's say it will not block the trains behind you and stuff. But in reality, I mean, I believe that German railways, the German S-Bahn, should be pretty damn accurate, right? At least I've tried like once the S-Bahn in Berlin when I was visiting Berlin, and it's accurate to the second, you know. So yeah, if we want to keep it real, we have to push to the limit, and try to be as much on time as possible. So next next stop is Essen. I see that the speed limit now is 130. It will go soon 160. No speed restrictions, no yellow, red lights ahead of us, so we're good. And 160 coming up now, so let's start speeding up. Yep. Green light ahead of us, good. CIFA, as I told you, is a bit annoying, and also this like white button here is quite hard to see, because it lights for 2 seconds, then it 2.5 seconds, then it just beeps for 2.5 seconds, and you have 5 seconds to acknowledge. But it's very hard to see the light in this train in particular. Alright, we're on 56 and downhill now, so we have to manage a bit our speed. Okay, we're back straight and level. Let's add some power. Another green light, and let's check what's coming up after it. And we're in slight downhill. Okay, 2 kilometers ahead of us, a sector with green light after, so we're good to push a bit the speed here. Wow, my throat is just... it's just throttled there. But it's okay, we're good. And speed restriction about kilometer before Essen station, so we have to be aware. But it's a high speed restriction, so I don't think we'll have to acknowledge in the PZB. Beautiful, very beautiful wintry scene. Very beautiful wintry scene outside here. I really enjoy it. This all white scenery. And these like regional trains are pretty fast. Not the fastest out there, but pretty fast. Alright, see if I acknowledge. I will try at some point to be checking more on the white light there, which is quite hard to see. On the DB 422 is a bit easier to check the CIFA and hit it on the light. You will see later on when we'll go there. Okay, let's now start breaking up for our speed restriction. I don't think we have to acknowledge this, and I hope I'm right, but just in case. Alright, we're at 130 here. Release the brakes and let's just coast down. There we are, and 110 in 1 kilometer. So let's just losing some more speed, and we're approaching the station. So slowly. Let's like start like breaking down. Good. We're below the 110 restriction. 100 now. Good, and we're approaching. This is Essen. A lot of people I saw, they're complaining. I think there is another train there, another regional service over there. Yep. Yeah, and 110 is coming now. It's just stopped here. That's a long platform. In long platforms, we don't have problems in general with speed. But there are some stations in this network that they're quite short. Okay, here, I got the C file without beeping. Yeah, first time. That's all, we'll keep up. Here we're in Essen. Okay, maybe we'll go a bit after the traffic light, but I just want to take it from the outside. So it's worth it here. Shoes. Nice. So let's open the doors on the left again. And there we are. Welcome to Essen, guys. We're just like laying out passengers on Essen. Not so many, actually. Not so busy. So yeah, so if you just came to the stream, like, welcome. We're like on Train Sim World 2. Welcome to Everyday Normal Geek. I'm Stamatis, of course, your host for tonight and for this beautiful Sunday evening. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday evening. Definitely I am, and we'll make it better now. We're like on Train Sim World 2. We're like on the Rhein-Ruhr like DLC, and we're just running services between Bochum and Duisburg. Currently we're on the DB 425 locomotive, and we're just gonna also ride the DB 422, which is very similar in controls. I think a bit newer in technology, but very similar in controls. Okay, let's go ahead and close the doors. Ah, we have to wait, actually. Okay, we were early, guys. Wow, that's something, really. Never been early in this, like in this scheduling these services before, first time. But okay, we close the doors and we're ready when it goes like 16. Let's go. Okay, let's start slowly, not to spin the wheels. Slippery afternoon. I like how the platform here just turns here and it's a different platform, you know. Classic German like train station, like where it's like huge platform that is technically 3 or 4 different platforms. Very hard to navigate those platforms as a passenger in reality. It's like navigating an airport, maybe a bit more difficult as well. So next stop is Wattenscheid or Wattenscheid or something. Have to be there for the 222, sorry. Okay, full speed ahead. And soon we'll be on 130. Currently we're on 110 as a speed restriction. Yes, 130. And in 2.5 kilometers it will come new speed restriction to 150. So we'll be able to go a bit faster as well. Alright, let's pull back a bit speed lever here. Nice, 2 out of 2 today. Like, we started very good. My first attempt on Train Sim World 2 in a live stream was on the East Coastway before 3 weeks probably, or 4 weeks, I don't remember. But it was a dubious first attempt. Like, we overshot probably 50% of the stations that we passed through. But this time I practiced specifically to be able to master the whole situation here and give you a better experience overall. So I hope I will deliver, and I hope that I will be able to manage to be on time. Till now we're ahead of schedule actually, so it's good. Okay, 126, and let's keep a bit of power here. as we're going through. I don't want it to speed up a lot, but now our like speed limit is gonna rise about 150 meters. Very much enjoying the metric system as well, like being on the English system, like there is this imperial system of numbers. Now we're back to the metric, so it's good. Nothing to acknowledge for the PZB. Oh, we're passing a station also here. Let's check it from the outside right about now. Wow, that's fast. That's a fast pass through. That's a very fast pass through. Okay, green light ahead of us. Good, another green light is coming up and no further speed restrictions as I see, so that's good. Wattenscheid again, or Wattenscheid, or I'm not sure how it's called exactly, how it's pronounced. I think we went all the way up to 160 somehow. Some dubious like some strange like that I saw a lot of reports on like Transim World 2 forums for this particular TLC that there are like a lot of, not a lot, but some places that speed limits are just going up or down without any signals or any like HUD like warning before of it. So yeah, but I don't think there's in so many places. Okay, again Sifa here. Okay, let's speed up a bit, let's speed up a bit. And since we are approaching, let's start coasting and let's start braking slowly because we're going pretty fast actually. Nice. Okay, we're doing a bit more like firm braking here. It means that we'll arrive a bit earlier in the station. Again, we're a bit ahead of schedule, but that's not an issue for us. That's not an issue for me. If I'm ahead of schedule and I'm waiting on stations to start, that's good for me actually. But yeah, here we're going like 44 on the entrance of the platform, so we're very, very good. Let's release a bit here. Start braking to 30 now slowly. You see like the stop market is very much in front of us. Of course we can stop a bit earlier as well. But you know, if we want to go for the gold medal in points, that I of course want to go, we have to stop as close to the sport market as possible. There we go, let's check it now. Nice, good stop here. Let's open again. Left side. Whoop. And our passengers are going out. Beautiful, perfect, and welcome to Wattenscheid or something. So yeah, 3 out of 3 and ahead of schedule. Like, I mean, we have the ideal perfect start in like Transim World for now. And I'm pretty happy about it. And we are quite a lot ahead of schedule. You see, like our departure should be like a 2:23. So we're very nice, very good. Again, I love a lot the scenery around. So if we check the scenery here around, it's very beautiful. All this wintry scenery, you know. I really like this effect. I really was quite disappointed, let's say, when I was like making this video for like Bakerloo line, and these like winter textures, these snow textures, they were not like universal in the map, or somehow they're disappearing. Some issue there probably. But yeah, but here it's very beautiful, and I like the snow on the trains as well. If you see, like the top here is white, so that's snow. That's not for the train. It's not a paint or something. Okay, so let's lock our doors. I like here. You see the red like warning buttons. Also, these buttons turn to green when the doors are closing. I like this attention to details in the locos. Okay, 2 seconds and we're going. Let's hit the road. Next stop is Bochum. So you see, that was it actually. We started at 2 and 2:27 we should be in Bochum. So 27-minute service. And of course we're gonna take the RE11 from Bochum all the way back to Duisburg. That was a very, very successful service, I guess, for me. Didn't expect that it will go so smoothly, actually. Pretty... not proud, let's say, but my preparation of it, wanting not to like overshoot the runways and do crazy stuff like last time, it's paying off, you know. Alright, so full speed ahead. We expect also the speed limit to rise to 160 very, very soon. Let's decrease the throttle here so we have a bit more gradual acceleration, so we don't have to stop and wait for the 160 to come. And there we are. Okay, Sifa. This time I saw the light, but it's very hard to see this white light on the dashboard here is super hard to see. We might have some PCB action now that we're approaching Bochum, as the speed limits will drop and probably we'll see some yellow lights ahead of us and stuff. But we'll see. Technically PCB, it's like important to know when to acknowledge something and what speed limits to adhere according to the like signs it's giving you. And it's very interesting like to have it and keep you to be aware all the time of the... It makes you aware of what's happening in the line, you know. You have to keep aside of what's happening in the line if you want to drive with PCB, and that makes it more interesting, less like boring, like, because, you know, if you drive without safety systems on those simulators, it's technically okay, you speed up, you brake on advance, you open the doors, you close the doors, and then you speed up again, and it's the same thing, you know. When you have the safety systems, you pay much more attention to what the train is doing, you pay much more attention to what the signs are telling you to do, so it's always good. Okay, and we have a yellow light and also speed reduction in 1.3 kilometers. Here we are, we have to acknowledge this light, so I'm pressing the acknowledge button a few times. And that was the warning light for the yellow light that's coming up ahead. And now we will see, and if we see this, the 1000 Hertz marker like lighting up, another acknowledge button because we passed the speed restriction there, the sign. If we see another like marker like this, sorry, if we see the light, the yellow sign here, the 1000 Hertz marker lighting up, that means we have to drop speed below 85 within... Oh, okay, here I had to acknowledge. Now you see, I forgot to acknowledge here. Now I forgot to acknowledge, and now we're on PCB. And now the PCB is just like stopping down the train. But what can we do here is like close it, open it again, and we can keep going. And now we're in restricted mode back again. That means because like we passed the like speed restriction and yellow light warning without me pressing the acknowledge button fast enough. So that made the PCB like engage, and that is stopping the train down. Now in reality you wouldn't isolate and unisolate again to reset it. You'd have to wait for the train to stop, then put your throttle to 0, and then like reset it, go back again to be able to acknowledge with PCB, of course, and then reset it and go, keep going, you know. Alright, so we have to stop here. Okay, see if again. Pretty early stop here in this platform. And there we are. Let's go this side and open right side. And there we are. And pretty much on time. So that was it, I guess. Of course, we can like release here the restricted mode for PCB. We're not going to use it. Close the PCB. Yes, this is a warning sign that it's closed. And put the reverser to neutral. Put this to 0. Nice. And that was it, I guess, the service. Headlights, passengers light. We're gonna leave those lights on. And let's leave the cab. Boom. Now another driver is gonna take it from here and continue all the way to like to its final destination, which for this particular one is like it's Ham, or it could be Kassel in reality as well. So that was it. Oh shit. We have to lock the doors also. Okay, we can lock the doors, no worry. Let's press this button. Let's close the door and let's wait for this like service to finish. Okay, here. Okay, the door has some small issues there. I cannot find the trigger to do it. And cold metal, of course. That was a very good run, actually. Very fast and good run. So, yeah, so that was the R11 Duisburg Bochum. That was the first service for today, guys. And Yannis says, give it a good bang with your fist. Tested method of fixing things. Yes, I bet that, like, in reality, German, like, rail drivers might be trying to reset it that way as well, you know. I bet it's quite annoying, especially if you try to keep a schedule, you know, and accidentally do it. But at the same time, I think that it's very rare for a driver, in reality, to activate a system like that by mistake. I think usually they know the services and the routes by heart, you know. So I don't know if we should return to free roam. I just want to check for a brief second. First of all, let's close this door. If we can close this door. We can close this door like that. Not sure if this one that goes towards Mönchengladbach, if we can take this service, and we can do it before it leaves the platform, of course. Because if it leaves the platform, we're doomed. We'll have to start it. Now it's 2:29. Maybe it starts 2:30? Let's go and try to hijack it from the virtual driver. Open up! You know, it's my train. Begin, what time? 2:33, right on time, guys. Right on time. Let's check also the schedule. It is, sorry. It's from Bochum all the way to Duisburg, yep. Alright, perfect. So let's start up this train. I see CFA is lighting up here. I don't know why, if it started or not. I bet the battery started in this one because I see the lights are on here. The passenger lights are on. I'm unisolating the safety systems, turning on their condition. Those like AI drivers are very cruel. They're always driving their passengers with air conditions off. Just have to report this, you know, to like to Train Sim World dev team, you know, like make your drivers more humane. Passenger lights are on, like headlights markers, very good. Let's open the window heating as well. Not sure if it's needed, but okay, it's winter. Like, let's move this in. Reverser, neutral. Let's close them for now so we can stop this annoying sound. Okay, we have the brakes here. This is ready to go. The cameras are good, and we will see also this one. This one, it will be living by a virtual driver, and this goes all the way to other side, so we're gonna take this. I love the details on those trains. I mean, look, it has everything here. It has like the serial number of the cab, it has like the weight of the cab, it has all the signatures that you would see, you know, like the length of it, like even has this this sign like for like bicycles, that it's a cab that you can take bicycles. The number of the class, it's second class, you know, here. And as I told you, these little details in the doors as well. This button that is lighting green when it's closed, red when it's open, and it's been given like a lot of attention to detail. It's a beautiful train, a beautiful line overall. Yeah, very, very beautiful. Again, if you just came to the stream, welcome to Everyday Normal Geek. Hope you're having a good and happy Sunday evening or afternoon or morning from wherever you're coming and watching. And we are on Train Sim World 2 Rhein-Ruhr DLC doing the RE11 and the Regio 11 and S-Bahn 1 lines between Duisburg and Bochum. We already left Duisburg. We arrived in Bochum. And now we're just gonna leave from Bochum here and we're going to go all the way back to Duisburg in about a minute, I would say. We're just gonna open our doors in 30 seconds, half a minute to load the passengers, and then we're just off we go on our way. Let's make sure that the pantograph is raised, circuit breaker is closed, but probably it is. Yeah. And of course driving with all our safety systems on the PCB and CIFA. Also I see here that this train has this like this kind of the German autopilot, the German train autopilot, the LZB. It has these like markers here for the like distance. Okay, now we can unlock the doors. It's always so fun is how some people, when the service is starting, some people are coming out. It's like as they forgot, they just stayed in the train, right? Okay, where are you going, guys? Come back to the train. Or why you forgot and you stayed inside? So... so I see that this train has these markers. These are like distance markers for the autopilot in the LZB, but I haven't found a way to activate LZB in this train. To tell you the truth, didn't see anywhere that you can activate it. Maybe I didn't pay attention in the manual or something, but I didn't see it somewhere. But yeah, it would be interesting to like to drive with the LZB on. Of course, not in this route because like the stops are very frequent. But at some point we're going to do ICE 3 route, so one of the routes. For the ICE 3 in Train Sim World, and there like the distances between stations are much longer, and there are like a lot of portions of the line that this LZB is activated. They're like LZB compatible, let's say, and it's very interesting because you technically have to do nothing. When the LZB is on, it just does everything by itself. It's a very interesting system as well. It's autopilot for trains. Very, very nice. I'm always very interesting, as you see in all these systems, you know. That's the interesting part in Train Sim World as well. It's all the systems that they simulate. It's nice to drive manually and drive your way, you know, and stuff, but it's also nice to learn these systems, to study these systems. It's very interesting. Alright, so we're good. Let's close our doors. I should have closed our doors a bit earlier, actually. And let's go. So that was it, Bochum. Let's say bye to Bochum for now. And we're going Duisburg all the way back in the RE11. Again, we are on restricted mode in the PCB. That means we can do max 45, but if we pass this green light and the next green, for me, if the next light is green, that's my personal strategy. I will release it and I will start going with yeah, so it's green 1 kilometer, so I release this and we'll just start going with the designated speed limits on the line. All right. And let's go full throttle onward all the way up to 115. And soon we'll be able to go all the way up to 155. Around 115 there. There we are. This like train horn is like so funny, you know. So yay. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Yeah, and we are all the way to 116 now. Next station is Wattenscheid or something, 4.4 kilometers. And we have to speed up because we have to be there in less than a minute and a half. Is it somehow like more strict, more tight, the schedule on the way back? Who knows? Right, let's take a... Let's do a flyby or how it's called. Look, whoa. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Green lights ahead of us, no speed restrictions for now, so we're keeping the PCB untouched. Okay, we're dropping a bit now to 150, so let's speed up a bit. Okay, now we're in a good speed range right there. And we're approaching the stations. We will be a bit late probably with the station. And let's start coasting as we're coming closer to the station. And let's start braking right now. A bit more firmly here. Alright, we're approaching fast, but we need to approach to slam dunk into the station now a bit because we are right now a bit behind schedule. Seems like this return way, it seems that the schedule is a bit tighter here. Still, we don't want to overshoot like the platforms, okay? That's my main goal for today. Do not overshoot a single platform. And for till now, I have kept it like true to my plan, you know. Okay, 10 kilometers faster now in the entrance, but as I told you, we need this because we need to go a bit faster. And let's like make the final stop here. There we go, perfect. That was a perfect stop. Left door unlock. Let our little passengers, our little commuters, which of course is Sunday, so it's more like commuting to go to like have fun with the snow. And we're about, yeah, we're about a minute late already. I hope like we'll be able to catch up or something, or it's tighter schedule maybe this time. A lot of people though, they went out here. This side is quieter. Yeah. Okay, it takes some time. This train takes some time to load actually. I like how each train has their own loading time of passengers in Train Sim World. It's very finely, nicely detailed. Alright, let's close the doors. And let's go. Come on. Also, it has some delay when you press from when you're in a complete stop and you like you push the master controller forward. It takes a few seconds, like 3-4 seconds for the wheels to start moving. That's very interesting as well, and I believe it's close to reality. 5 minutes from now we have to be to Essen. So we have to speed up since we have high speed limit here. But again, we have to be careful when we're accelerating. We don't want to go to full throttle very fast because the wheels will start spinning. Okay, now we can go full throttle. And let's speed up all the way to 155, maybe a bit more to 158. We try to cover up a bit now for the delay that we're having. Another thing that a lot of people were reporting regarding this sim is that, I mean this DLC, the Rhein-Ruhr DLC, is that it's the surrounds, the environment around the line, it's not very well modeled compared to how actually this line is. I mean, they were saying that there are much more buildings around, much more like, let's say, city skyline, you know, around it. And that it feels much more industrial and much less rural. Not sure, of course, I've never been there to reality, just what other people are reporting, and for me it's pretty enjoyable. Yes, it's a lot of trees. Maybe these areas between these major like industrial cities in Germany, maybe they shouldn't be so empty, just full of trees. But yeah, it's pretty good anyway. In 1.3 kilometers we have to drop to 140 actually, but for now let's keep up the speed. Let's keep up the speed because we are a bit behind. Just acknowledge there, I saw just yellow speed restriction, which is a warning for speed restrictions. Let's start braking now. Usually you have to acknowledge when they're like below 100, maybe when you're dropping the speed. But I don't know, sometimes you just acknowledge just in case. Because before you saw, like I missed one acknowledgement, even though I was going pretty slow. And PCB just indicates boom. Okay, we have to drop 100 kilometers, but this will be before the station, so we'll already be braking there below 100, so we don't have to care so much right now about it. Green lights ahead of us though, so no PCB action. No PCB action for now needed. Alright, Sifa, alright. The annoying Sifa. It's always ringing, always ringing. I like much more the... now we have to acknowledge this, otherwise PCB will stop us on our tracks. I like much more... let's start coasting now, let's start losing some speed slowly here. I like much more, I wanted to say, the acknowledge system that they have in the British railways, where the train is asking your acknowledgement when it's passing above a certain magnet, so it doesn't do this every 30 seconds, you know, because it ages very fast and very ugly, this 30-second SIFA release press button and stuff. Right, we're in 100 just in time. I don't know if I had to acknowledge this 100. Probably I had to acknowledge the warning, so very good. And here we are in Essen. Essen has a long platform anyway, so we don't have to hurry it up so much right now. Oh, another little train here. This is the S2. This train's for the S2. You see the long platform in Essen. That's a huge platform. That's a huge platform. And a huge station in general. Alright, Sif, alright. Let's check it again, the stop from here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And again, open left side. And this time we're gonna do... okay, we're on time, by the way, this time. We're just probably 15 seconds late or something like that. So we managed to catch up a bit. Hello, dude. Why you don't just pass through? Hello. Oh, okay, he went. He just pushed me and went. So this time we're gonna do from the outside view. This is my favorite thing to do, to just start it from here, you know, and just check as the train is just flying by the station. Man, those like passenger loading times, like they're taking forever. Forever. Alright, there we are, so we can start locking our doors. And when our doors are fully locked, yes they are, let's go and let's check our little train going. There we go. Very good quality of sounds as well in this DLC. And the lighting is so good. Look, the lighting. And off we go. Boom. Nice. Bye-bye, Essen. Now we have to adhere again to 100 kilometers per hour. But soon it will go up again as we're like speeding out of Essen right now. Next time is Mulheim again. Mulheim or Mulheim or something. This is 8 kilometers from here. We have like 4 minutes to reach it. Let's hope we will. Alright, let's start speeding up again. We can go all the way up to 160 now. That's good for us. Full throttle ahead. Nice. Yeah, this train is fast. This train is fast. And it speeds up pretty fast as well. Alright, let's keep it there. Like, let's keep it 155. Now we're coasting. It's absolutely straight and level. Nice. Fast like the wind. Let's keep it here. Next green light is on 1.3 kilometers. No PCB action needed right now. When we are going to do after we go back to Duisburg, we're gonna grab like the S1 service. So this time we're gonna do the other service toward Bochum. Which is part of the S-Bahn, which has much more stops on the way. There, I believe there we will be very easily behind schedule. Okay, 155, we're good. And we have to drop to 130, a bit before the station. But for now we're stable at 155. 154, okay. We don't want to lose our momentum here. We just want to keep going. And let's start coasting now to lose some speed. Oh, you saw the other train passing by from that side of the line. I don't know if you were able to see it, but it was over there. That was so cool. That was so cool. I mean, the lines are not level at that point. Nice. Okay, let's start dropping to 130 because we're approaching. Of course, we have a lot of time to stop. Nice. It's a bit downhill, of course. It was a bit harder to stop there. And then the 130 is coming up right now. There it is. And next restriction is to 100. This we might have. I'm not sure if 100. If you don't acknowledge the 100 kilometer speed restriction, if the PCB will stop you. But usually, I saw somewhere that they are saying that usually everything below 100, you need to definitely acknowledge with PCB. But I also, you see, that was a warning on the right. That was a, or there. That was a warning for the PCB, for the speed restriction that is coming up. So I acknowledge this. I acknowledge the 100 exactly. Just to be sure, this acknowledgement. So we're below 100 already. And we have to keep dropping now because we're approaching the station. Here is 100. Let's acknowledge this just in case. And we are a bit ahead, I guess, of the schedule. Just a bit. Nice. Look, this like Autobahn style road here or whatever. The car passing by. Very nice. And there we are. And again, we'll come to an easy and nice stop. Boom. Right on time, guys. Right on time. Not overshooting the platforms. Not messing up with signals and speed limits. Just, we had only one PCB like breakdown action. Braking action. That was, which was my mistake. But everything goes according to plan. That was very nice. That was very nice. And of course, some random like Spotify like advertisements to keep it real, you know, keep it like radio real.
Not to mention, all of your music was ad-free.
All good.
Here's the good news.
So if you just came to the stream, guys,
Premium is waiting for you. Just tap the banner.
welcome to the stream. We're like on Train Sim World 2, Rhein-Ruhr TLC, doing like services between Duisburg and Bochum. Currently we're on our second like Regi 11 service from Bochum all the way back to Duisburg. And let's hit the road. Let's do one more time from this side. I just like the outside like departure from the station. And the sounds are beautiful here. Nice. And off we go. Off we go, guys. And already we can speed up all the way up to 130. Sifa man, Sifa man. On my sleep I will be dreaming the Sifa sound, you know. So many times. Okay, now it went all the way up to 140. Now it's 7 kilometers. We'll be in Duisburg actually. And we're keeping on schedule right now. I would say that right now we are on schedule. Let's check from the outside here. Again, a fast like pass by from this station. Beautiful. Come on, Sifa. Come on, Sifa. Let's speed up again. This Sifa doesn't let you enjoy the scenery, man. It doesn't let you enjoy the scenery. Oh, wait. Whoa. I thought it was 160 already. It seems that it's not. Alright. Alright, hopefully we didn't have any PCB crazy stuff happening. If I'm not mistaken, if you pass above the limit, the PCB should be instantly engaging, at least in real life. Don't know if it gives you some time to react or no, but it should be engaging. Okay, we have our first speed restriction before Duisburg is at 2.4 kilometers. Which probably we won't have to acknowledge that PCB, sorry, that like speed restriction. But if the restriction at some point will drop probably under, it will drop under 100 kilometers, and we'll start like acknowledging. Wow, look this bridge. That's beautiful. Oh, those rivers. That's beautiful. And that's actually that's not a river. That's a road. Before it was a river, I think. Yeah, we're on 130 already, so we're good. But we need to keep up the speed a bit. Because we'll be a bit behind. I think this like This trip that we went from Bochum to Duisburg, it was a bit more tight, the schedule. So now we'll have an 100 kilometers per hour speed restriction, so I have to pay attention for the warning signs for it. And here it is. So I acknowledge this. It comes in 1.1 kilometers. And here another warning as well. Acknowledge this as well. And there is a yellow light coming up, so we'll have to acknowledge the yellow light too. Okay, let's start braking a bit more. Now we're approaching Duisburg. We can see this tower ahead of us on the skyline of the city line. Skyline actually is called. Yeah. And as we're passing through here, we have to acknowledge again. Yep, and now we're on 1000 hertz marker. We have to fast decelerate to 85 kilometers an hour at least. Lower. Let's acknowledge this as well, just in case. And if we see the 500 hertz marker, we have to decelerate to 45 and below. But I don't see any red lights, so probably we won't see these 500 hertz markers. They're coming before red lights usually, so I'm not expecting any 500 hertz marker right now. We're going on a good speed now. We still have some few meters. That's why I'm not braking yet, but let's start braking slowly now. We're approaching the platform. Right. So this time we went with the correct acknowledgements. Oh, there is a red light, so for sure we should expect like 500 hertz marker. Hertz, yes, not hertz. Pronunciation is going bad. There, let's acknowledge this just in case. And there are other trains as well here in Duisburg. Nice. Duisburg is a huge station. Alright, Sifa. Calm down, dude. Let's take it again from the outside. Nice and slow, about a minute late, so we're up to the schedule. And let's unlock the right side. And here we are. Welcome to Duisburg, guys. That was the second service already. And safe and sound, without any mishaps, we're in Duisburg. And let's go ahead and shut down our safety systems here. Boom and boom. Okay, that's a warning sound for shutting down. Let's put the reversal to out. Alright. Sorry. And let's put this to 0. And everything else should be as it is. We have to lock the doors. Of course. So let's sit down, check it on the outside. Like from here, I love the doors and I love the the red warnings as well here. Let's lock the right side. Come on. No? Right, wait a second. That's the right side, right? Lock right. Oh man, it's out of power. Okay, good. Let's put in neutral. Let's lock them. Alright, if it's out of power, yes, you cannot lock and unlock the doors. The peculiarities of this little train, unfortunately. And again a gold. So we had a good run. That was a good run. And now I just want to keep in free roam. I see a lot of trains around. I don't know if I can find an S1 train, an S1 service train. Where is my dude? Here, my dude, come, let's go. If an S1 train to... Oops. Nope. Come on. There we go. This might be an S1. Or in the other platform might be an S1. No. Yes, this might be. This says here S1 to Solingen. So if we manage to catch this train, we would be perfect, guys. Let's check. Let's try to hijack it. Go away. It's mine. Let's begin this, and when it's scheduled, yes, in 3 minutes, and let's check the full schedule here. No. No, you cannot, huh? Okay, so this doesn't have a schedule, unfortunately. Let's close the door and let's go. Not sure if we can find another train that goes like, that serves the S1 here. What is this S1 here? Okay, here also another train coming somewhere. Not sure where. Oh, this side, okay. Okay, I'm just going like crazy man on the tracks just to find the next service. The S1 services are like usually by those trains for the 422. This one says S1. Aha, maybe this one. S1 to Dortmund. Let's check. Begin here. 308. Let's check here. Yes. Okay, so it needs a few minutes. But this is our train. And here this guy is leaving, this RE11. Is this the train that we just arrived with? No, we arrived with another train, right? So yeah. So I guess we could wait for this one. We could wait for this one and do this. So let's go ahead again and isolate the PCB. And isolate the SIFA. Hello. Battery should be on because I see the passenger lights. Air conditioning on. Like the A drivers, again I told you, like we have to make a petition that they're super cruel. Like they just, on the middle of winter, they just leave them without like air condition. All the passengers here. And let's confirm that actually this service says here Dortmund, S1 to Dortmund. Right now we are in Duisburg. I just got the like enlightenment that we're in Duisburg. So from Duisburg we're going all the way to Bochum, but of course this ends up in Dortmund, so the display here should say Dortmund, so it's correct. Let's put this to neutral. Let's put the brake back to 3. Let's open the lights here in the cab. And no, we don't want to uncouple anything. Here we're good. We have the air condition also. Maybe the window heating on. So as you see, this is the BR422. The differences are a bit on the outside, basically, from the 425. So this looks a bit more sleek, a bit more modern. This there looks a bit more blocky. Hello, gentleman on the suit. And because this one was starting to be produced a bit later than the 425, and that's one of their main differences. Other than that, in terms of like performance and in terms of systems, they are pretty much identical. I mean, it's the same train. It's exactly the same train. Nothing much is different. The only difference is that instead of having this like PCB and SIFA like lights on here as the previous one, it puts indications here on the screen for you. You see, and the SIFA indication is here, which is much easier to catch. It's catching the eye, and the PCB indications are coming somewhere here, which also tells you the speed limit for each restriction and indication that you have on PCB, the speed limit that you have here, which is much more useful than the other. From the 425, which you have this classic like just lights, so you have to figure out everything. You have to know by heart what's happening. It's pretty sad that they're like that these station boards here, like with that would have the schedule and stuff over the upcoming trains, are not working. It's quite sad. Let's go around again. See how many people are waiting here on platform 9. Quite a lot of people, actually. Hello, sir. Hello. Have a good day. Quite a lot of people. These guys, I don't know, they're waiting on the wrong side. You have to come a bit further forward, sir, if you want to board the train. And again, I like the attention to details. Again, those trains, they have, you know, these buttons, all the stickers that you normally would see on those trains, you know, and all the details around in the cars. They're very well detailed models of locomotives, you know, very well detailed. Let's go here. It needs around, what, a minute and a half probably to start the service. The lights are on. Let's check a bit also inside the cab here. We check, I think that's I'll close this door. Come on, man. The doors also have some issues. I like it has this, like, the annunciators here, you know. That's, I believe this is second class. And this is first class. I mean, what's the difference, right? If, to the contrary, I mean, this is considered first class, but look, they are more tight here than these guys here, which probably are considered second class, right? Like train logic, you know, first class, look, go in that cage, you're first, pay more, you know. The first, because why? Because you're closer to the driver. I mean, as if like the driver will just, like, I don't know, serve you something, you know. But second class, you have all the space, dude. Second class. I don't know, sometimes I feel that in some of these trains it's like, if they sell first class tickets, they just do it like, they just do it for the money, you know. There's no other reason. But I like the details, you know, here, even this door, there's the stickers, the sounds of the door. You can even open this door. Hello, sir. Hello, yes. The first class service is gonna start, like, after the takeoff. Meanwhile, just, like, remain with your, like, seatbelt signs fastened. And why you're on the train before my service starts? Like, I really don't know. But okay, for this train, because it's coming from somewhere before and somewhere after, and my service is in between, let's say that they're waiting, you know, for the train to start. You know, they're coming from, let's check again, because I always forget, they're coming from Solingen, and they're going to Dortmund, so they're just waiting for me while I'm making fun of them. Alright, so let's open the doors. Yep, correct. Let's have one here and one here like this. Also close this door. And we're ready to go. And this run is gonna be much more demanding, so prepare for me. That's the most, like, the biggest, like, chance for me to fail is in this particular run, because it has a lot of stains. Okay, let's close the doors. You see the red light here when the door is closing, and how nicely the animation of the door is. And let's go. Yeah. Reverser should have been to forward first. I missed that. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, did you see that? Shit. Dude, lady, this lady here probably sees. She just went into the closed door. She just jumped into the service through the closed door. Alright, lady, okay. Didn't know that you want to go in so much, you know. Man, those NPCs are crazy. Okay, this C5 is more annoying than the previous one, though. Okay, we're in restricted mode again, but let's release it. And let's adhere to our speed limit, which is 80 kilometers per hour. Because in this schedule, we will really have to keep up. We really have to be on the top of my game. Not you, but me. Alright, 75 here. Let's slow down a bit. Alright, Sifa. And went all the way up to 90, so we can speed up just a bit. All the way to 85, 86. And here speeds to 130, so let's start speeding up. And let's... We don't mind that it went up the limit here. Because we're speeding up 30, all the way up to 130, sorry. Yeah, so you see the PCB now and the CIFA, they're just appearing here, which is the modern way of doing this, you know. And oops, now we're going above the limit here. That's my mistake. And you will see that when the PCB goes above like markers here or here, you will get your speed restriction as well, which is pretty handy. Even though I have learned by heart. I mean, the speed. There are like 3 speed limits that you have to know for the PCB. This is like the 85 kilometers for the 1000 hertz marker, and then the 65 kilometers and 45 kilometers for the 500 hertz marker. That's the speed restrictions that you have to adhere to when you are above those markers, sorry. And also there is it's a combination of speed limit and time, so it's like braking action performance. It's braking performance that you have to adhere. So you have to brake to 85 kilometers from your speed in 23 seconds for the 1000 marker. And if I'm correct, if I remember correct, you have to drop from to 45, below 45 in 500 meters or 18 seconds, something like that, in the 500 hertz market. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but the figures are somewhere there. Okay, another CIFA now here. So it's technically PCB with those like 1000 hertz and like 500 hertz markers. It's like checking the braking performance of the driver. You see, this is a train here, like nice. This rail is going like on top, different level. So cool. Okay, brake. We are, you see, right on schedule. Maybe we'll be a bit behind as well. Come on. Okay, 45 here, so we're good. This S1 now will be stopping to much smaller stations as well, so we'll see much smaller platforms too. Already here is one that's smaller. But here we are. It's left side, right? Yep. We will see this crazy lady or something now. Wow, the camera here goes crazy, okay. Oh, what this guy's doing? Can we go inside or something? Somebody seemed like sleeping. Don't sleep on my train, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Nice. Let's go here, actually. Okay, we can lock the doors here. Beautiful. I like the red light, the detail there. I just love it. And let's go. Less than 2 minutes and we have to be in another station. The next station, Rhein-Ruhr. Alright, let's speed up a bit. About 3 kilometers from here, so these stations are much more frequent than the RE11 like service. Hope you see here, like that was too fast and my wheels are slipping a bit now. We had to drop a bit here the power, but now we can speed up again. But we have to pay attention because soon, in about a kilometer, we'll have to be going with 120. Let's acknowledge this just in case. And let's keep it to 120 here. I just keep here 120. I know that by doing this, we will probably lose some time. Oh, another train here. Nice. We'll probably lose some time. But it will be smoother. Will not. Okay, and here is 90. So, oh wait, where is? There it is. I had to acknowledge this. And here we have the 1000. The 1000 hertz marker. So now I have to make a very firm stop all the way to 85. All right, we're good here. And keep dropping now. So yeah, I guess in this like service we'll have much more PCB action. And if you check here, yes, it says how slow you have to be going under the current like marker restriction. So it's very, very handy. This new type of PCB indication in the 422. Alright, Sifa, calm down, dude. The Sifa man is not just, it just doesn't leave us alone. Okay, this guy's right by the side. Come on, dude. Be careful. Come on. Okay, let's start like breaking up here. And that's it, let's open the doors. And if you check like Sifa, when I went down to 0, like close to 0 when I'm breaking up that much, it just disengages by itself. That's very nice actually. It's a very nice feature. A lot of people here in Mulheim. Let's hope we'll not see another crazy lady just jumping in through closed door, right? Man, those people are crazy. And we are already a bit behind schedule, so let's close the doors here. You see, we're more than a minute already. This will be quite hard to keep up with the S1 schedule. Much more demanding. And many more like speed limits to adhere. Alright, and we're moving. Yeah, now we have to be like what? In 3 minutes we have to do 6 kilometers. But of course my speed restriction now is like 90, you know, I have to go to 90, then wait for 120. And let's hope that there will not be no PCB markers like close to that station as well. Alright. Again, wheels are sleeping. I'm a bit in a hurry now, of course, because I see that our schedule is slipping away from our hands, but yeah, we can do a smooth like acceleration because that will go all the way to 120 and soon it will go all the way up to 140. So full power ahead. And now we'll have to stop there like in a row. There may be like 4 or 5 like Essen stops. That's one of them, the first of them. Alright, keeping up on the uphill here now, 115, maybe a bit. We can go a bit faster, closer to 120. Because I see that the PCB is not engaging if you're like a bit above your limit. Which I don't think it's much realistic. But on the other side, I'm not very sure about it as well. I mean, I just learned, I'm pretty new to PCB. I mean, just learned this, I was practicing this past week, you know. So I kinda like both of these locomotives, 425 and 422. I guess I like a bit more the 425, the locomotive that we were doing the previous 2 services. And that's because, you know, from Eurotrack or American Truck Simulator as well, I always like those type of like vehicles, those type of like dashboards that they're like more classic looking, you know, that they have more like lights, that they have more analog like measures on them, you know, like with needles and stuff. When there's just one screen, you know, and everything is in the screen, it's nice, of course, it's convenient, but it's also boring. At least from a player's standpoint, you know. So yeah. So I kind of like the 425 a bit more. Plus I think the 425, but I'm not sure about it. At least it feels a bit easier, a bit faster on acceleration when accelerating. But I'm not sure about it. I believe that probably have very similar performance. It's just that it feels to me like that. Alright, PZB here. Do we need PZB actually? I don't think we need it. We have green light, we have speed restriction which is above 100 kilometers, so I don't think we need PZB. Acknowledgement. I think we're good to go as we're going. Come on, come on, come on. And we are all at least a minute behind schedule. Now we have to start engaging in firm braking action here. Not such a long platform, but it will be enough for us to stop, I guess, on time. Yeah, more than enough. There we go. Essen Frohnhausen. That's where we are right now. No idea what Frohnhausen means. I just know Essen. Definitely I'm pretty low with my German. Nice frozen afternoon here in Essen. Some people here on the other side of the platform, which is a bit higher. I wonder if this is like for the original or not. Idea. This is a very simplistic, old, dull train platform. Oh, there's another train here coming. Hello, hello. Let's lock the doors. Just checking trains and checking the environment, and we're losing time. Come on. Alright. Yeah, so definitely we're behind schedule. Now the next station is very close, as you see, it's about a kilometer, but we have to already be there. 15:23, so 3:23 we had to be there. Definitely will not be there. 3:23. Come on, come on. You can speed up all the way to 120, but we don't have that much space to do this, so we already have to start braking slowly here. Nice sounds as well when we're passing through this like line junctions there, the changing of the lines. Very easy, those trains are pretty nice on like braking. Pretty easy to brake with those trains. Probably that's why it's the practice combined with this that I'm not overshooting like platforms this time. Alright, and let's start braking again a bit faster now this time. And let's check it from the outside. Am I gonna overshoot this one? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, we did just a bit. Oh yeah, that's the first platform for today that we're overshooting. But like, okay, no big deal. No big deal. Let's go reverse. And let's go just that bit behind. There we are. Okay, that was the first overshooting, but that was mostly because I wanted to check from the outside, you know. Alright, and now we can brake and open the left doors again. And here we are, yes. So that was the first station for today, guys, that I just overshot. And let's go forward here. Good. But yeah, unless, except this one, like in general, yes. It's a bit hard to keep the schedule on this one, as you already see. Okay, let's close the doors now. But Let's go. But even with PCB on, I mean, it's fairly simple to break down with those trains, and lose speed, you know. I see we're on 1000 hertz marker here. I'm not sure why though. Let's release this. Yep, because probably I just like backtracked a bit, so I just like engage 1000 like hertz market from behind. So we just release this because, you know, ahead of us is just like green like lights. So because usually those markers, they engage on like a yellow and red lights, before yellow and red lights, or before like spots of low speeds, you know, like so big train stations and junctions and stuff like this. Right, we can go all the way up to 120, and now we're going to Essen Hauptbahnhof, platform 11. So now we're going to the central Essen station, but we have a few more Essens to pass through. I see no significant speed restrictions, or all lights are green, and let's start breaking down slowly here. Remember, this Essen, like the central station, has very long platforms. So we have to target to be like at 40 kilometers an hour or a bit after the platform. Otherwise we're going too slow, and we're already, you see, I cannot keep up with the schedule, right? We're 1.5 minutes late. So here we're going 110 already, the speed restriction, but we don't care for now. And after it drops to 80, like, it's ridiculous. How will I keep up with my schedule if you drop to 80, dude? Come on. Sifa on. Let's check it from the outside. Let's go a bit forward here. Okay, we're not stopping by the marker, but it doesn't matter. It's better to stop under the cover here, let's say. We're from this side, so is this like what? This is right side, right? Yeah. There we go. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for like preferring the S-Bahn services for today. Have a good evening. Being polite to our passengers, of course. Again, I can't like believe that this is like first class. Oh, it's empty. Oh my god, our first class is empty here. Come on. Come on, we need some first class. Why people don't pay more for this first class, I wonder. Come on. Takes a few seconds to start.
It's music on demand, so you can pick and choose what you hear, even on mobile. It's offline listening.
There we go.
Tracks to go. It's unlimited song skips, so you have control over your tracks on any.
By the way, if you want to drive with the PCB on in any German rail, because I think all the German locomotives, they offer like the PCB system. As I told you, there is a very good video on the PCB on the Train Sim World channel, and it's about 1 hour and a half, but you're learning about the CIFA, about the PCB, and about the LZB, so all the three main like safety systems on the German railways, and also the manual for this DLC, the official like manual for from Train Sim World. It has very good details, but of course, you know, you cannot understand, especially PCB, you cannot understand it just by reading instructions. You just have to see it in action by someone else, and then you, with the manual, you can keep a very good reference if you want to play with the system. So it's very good. Right, we're going a bit to the limit because we are behind schedule, definitely. Next station is in 3 kilometers. We should have been there by now, but yeah, we are not. So our we'll make the Dortmund service a bit late. So definitely right now we're not realistic because I doubt that a German S-Bahn would be that late. So let's go now. Can we go on to Andy, please? Yes, there we go. So let's speed up. And go 120 for this brief segment here at the line. So we can arrive in the station as fast as possible. There we go. We're exactly on the limit right now. Let's do again outside view to see how fast we're going. Pretty fast. Pretty fast. And a bit above the limit actually. But we're back on the limit now. And let's keep it to minimum brake because we're arriving at the station. Pretty busy line. We see another service here, probably another S1 all the way to Solingen. Don't know if I had to acknowledge something, but I didn't pay attention to the signal there, just in case. And we're about 2 minutes late already. I hope that my overall delay will not be more than 4 minutes, let's say, in the end. That's what my target is. And usually in my practice runs, like my best runs were I was around 5 minutes late, let's say. Okay, so we're 60 here. Let's apply firm brakes here now. Come on. Because this will be a real overshoot this time. And I don't want to do it. We already had one. Because I want it outside, a view shot. This is another outside view here. And there we go, perfect. Unlock left side. Here it's a bit awkward, this the distance here. You would probably hear from the station, from the train. In reality here the announcement oh, mind the gap, between the train and the platform. Good, very quiet. And now you see here the warning. This we have to acknowledge because this is a warning that the 90 kilometers is upcoming. 90 kilometer speed limit is upcoming. Even though if you check the HUD up on the right corner, it says 100. So in this case, what should you believe? The HUD that says 100 or the signal that says 90? Because if the signal is true and I don't acknowledge with PZB, it will stop me on my track. So here we pass, acknowledge, and let's go. And I bet that when we reach there, the speed restriction, it will be 100, Or it will be 100 and then we'll go 90 for 2 seconds and back to 100 or something, I don't know. So next station is Essen Stili Ost. Okay, again, we don't have much space here, to accelerate fast. But we have to be as fast as possible to the platform, and I guess this platform is fairly small. Yeah, this is a small platform. So we have to start braking a bit earlier. Otherwise, we'll definitely overshoot it. Right, 37 is good now here, and when we reach the edge of the platform, we're just gonna go brake 3 again, or 2 initially. Brake 2 and then wait. Go to the end and then stop a bit more abruptly. A bit firmly on the end. And though I see that we will just go here. You see here, the speed restriction here, what it says? It says that it starts a 90 sector. We will see. What's gonna win, the HUD or the markers on the outside, which says here 90. Which looks like a 3 from here, but it's just how it looks. It's a 90. Another train here? No. So yeah, we're about how much? 3 minutes later already. And how many stations we have actually in the schedule? We are in Essen Stili, and we need Essen Eiberg. And then Wattenscheid, Hontrop. If I say this correctly, I'm just killing the German, okay? So excuse me for that. Bochum Ehrenfeld, and then Bochum Hauptbahnhof. Alright. I bet we would be late for like Bochum there. Also, I'm not paying much attention and I don't close the doors like exactly on the proper time. So we're losing also time for the doors. But okay, we're losing something like 2-3 seconds. They will not gonna save us like in 2 minutes delay. Let's check from the outside again. Whoops. So how much is this restriction now? Wow, we just passed the signal that was saying 90 here. I was saying 90 to us. Now it doesn't say anything. But we still don't have any restriction. And our restriction comes later on. It says here like 2010. Where is the 100 restriction? Oh, nowhere. It just went to 100 by itself. It was not marked anywhere on the track. And here it's marked 90 now. Okay. Wow. It has these tiny issues. This DLC has those tiny issues in the line. They're not, let's say, deal breakers if you want to enjoy it, nor that it will destroy something, and probably they will not even cause you trouble even if you pass momentarily, like with higher speed limit from those places. But yeah, I mean, it's like small nuances that they can easily be fixed. Shush. Okay, now it's uphill actually, so I guess I start braking a bit early. And still, you see, after so many stations, we're still like stopping in Essen. Essen is a pretty big region. Oh, and I think I see a collectible, so I'm just gonna very fast. I think I see 2 collectibles. I'm gonna go very fast and grab them. There we are again from the outside view. This is an uphill station. Unlock the right side and let's go very fast and grab the collectible. Okay, one collectible is here, I think. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here, boom. Yep. And the other collectible is on the other side. Let's go here. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, there was one here as well. Nice, very nice. And the other, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Oh, come on, come on. Oh, here it is one also. Wow, this had a lot of collectibles, this station. Damn, I saw some machines. Maybe that was it. Okay. Alright, we're good. We got the collectibles. Oh, yay. Is it here also? Yep. So many collectibles. The collectibles freak. Let's do it. There we are. So let's go close the doors, please. Thank you. Ah, the other machine was down there in the end of the other platform. Okay, anyway, it would take too much time to reach this. I really enjoy the first-person view and this first-person mode in Train Sim World 2. Totally different experience from like a classic train simulator. I was talking about it, I guess, in the previous live stream as well. Okay, so next station is Wattenscheid again, Hontrop or whatever it's called in German, that I'm actually just killed during the stream. 3.5 kilometers, okay. But it is a beauty. The whole scenery and the train as well, and the sounds. I love the sounds also. Let's check it again here. Nice. That was beautiful. And right on time to hit the Sifa. But yeah, it's nice, it's very nice. I really enjoy Train Sim World, and I really enjoy, as I told you, have this like big interest, not only like, let's say, driving the train. It's the same with airplane simulators as well, with X-Plane or with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's like that. For me, a part of the fun is learning the systems, the actual systems, you know. That's what makes it even more interesting. We are already 4 minutes late, guys. 4 minutes late, so I guess it will not go as planned, but at least we're not overshooting platforms, okay? At least like our passengers are not scared and the doors are not opening in random places. Same how it happened with East Coastway. All right. Okay, so let's roll out a bit. Crazy place, man. Hello again. Probably you went somewhere. You were in ETS and just came back. But yeah, if you just went and came back, like, hello again. Welcome for second time to the stream. German time. You mean about my, like, me keeping with the schedule of this train that I'm driving now, this service? No, I think this service is more like Greek time, you know. It's already like 5 minutes late. But we are like with full safety systems. Oh, you were in another stream. Nice. Okay, okay. But yeah, like here, like we're just going like Duisburg Bochum, like already did 2 RE11 services, and now we're on the S1 service from again Duisburg to Bochum, of course. And the other 2 went pretty smoothly. This one is like, you know, it's going okay. I'm not overshooting like platforms, but we're behind schedule. But I think that Bochum Ehrenfeld is like probably 1 station before the final one. But still, you see, we'll be definitely at least 5 minutes late. The Deutsche Bahn is always late. Oh man, okay, so what I'm doing is realistic then, so okay, great, you know. I don't know, I thought that, you know, Deutsche Bahn, you know, like it's the German railways, I thought that they would be very efficient and to the point. And you got all the ETS2 DLCs today. Oh, congrats, man. And actually enjoy, it's, the map is great with all the DLCs. I have all the DLCs myself as well. You won't regret it. Was like Eurotrack on like sale today, because very frequently they put them in these very big sales, you know. You just buy them very cheaply. Okay, so we're on 115, 2 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers away, but all green lights. But yeah, our speed now is just restricted to 120. Just restricted to 120. Wow, great to hear though that Deutsche Bahn is late, you know. That's good, you know. It's good. It helps with the immersion, you know. Because really, this S1, the RE11, as you saw, it's much easier to keep up because the stations are more scarcely, the schedule is less tighter. But this S1, the S-Bahn, it's the schedule is super tight. Okay, I see 100 kilometers coming and the yellow light, so soon we will have to be up on our game with the PZB, probably somewhere after the station. Okay, see if I hear, so we have to wait for warning signs as well, or some warning yellow lights, because sometimes before the main light there is coming another light that's a warning light. Another thing that the manual from this DLC, what is very good from this manual, is that it has very good explanation over the signals of this line. So from instant gaming for 23 euros. Okay, I guess this is a good price for the entire game. It's a good price. Yeah, usually they put those like offers on Steam. But yeah, it doesn't matter from where you buy it. But this price is actually very good for the entire Euro Truck 2. Yeah, remember like I took like recently, but not all the DLCs. For the American Truck Simulator, I took probably 3 out of 5 or something like that. Map DLCs. I paid some like 17 euros or something like that on the Chinese New Year offer from Steam. So yeah, it's only worth to buy like Euro Truck or American Truck on the when they're on the offer. Also 23 euros, it was like 4 of them. Okay. Not sure now exactly how much they're on sales on Steam as well. And not sure how much the entire Euro Truck Simulator cost on me when I bought it from Steam, because I got it like quite a while ago. But it was not much. I doubt that it was more than 30 euros. Maybe just a bit more. Or maybe just a bit less. Nice, so enjoy your new map DLCs. And now that you have all the DLCs, I would suggest you to add the pro mods as well. And then you will just have a totally new game, you know. Alright, so yellow light ahead of us. Yellow light ahead of us. So acknowledge the yellow light because it's a warning, and red light coming up. Yes, we are, you see, we're 4 minutes probably, 4 minutes 30, probably 5 minutes will be late to Bochum. And we're on the 1000 Hz marker, so we have to keep under 85. But that's easy for us now because we're already like under this. And we already acknowledge the yellow light as well with the PCB. Again, here you see it's marking and it says your speed restriction. Very handy in this screen. Okay, so let's go down now to Bochum. And we have to be aware for the 500 Hz marker because like I see the red light ahead of us. At some point it will start like flashing red. And we have to drop to 45 at least. To max, we have to be at max 45 above this 500 Hz marker. And decelerating. There is a 500 Hz. Let's acknowledge it, even though I don't think we need. But you see, here it drops now to 45. You see, it just tells you. Very handy, very handy. Not very PCB busy, let's say, this line. Mainly on the start and on the end of these services. You have the PCB on the main stations. But yeah, let's check it outside. Our final arrival. Nice and easy. And there we are. Let's open left side and lock. Release all our passengers. And let's go inside here in the cabin. Reverser out. Master controller all the way to neutral position to 0. PCB isolated here and CFI isolated here. We keep the air condition on, of course. And we leave the rest of the cab as it is for the guy who is gonna pick it up from here and drive it all the way to Dortmund. Let's lock the doors, of course. Sorry. We need the reverser to be at least on... Sorry, here. No. Neutral, sorry. Neutral. Okay, let's put it now. Let's put it out. And we finish the service as well. Oh, and the gold medal, despite this huge delay, probably were like, what? You see, we were due to arrive in Bochum 3:43. We arrived 3:48, so we're like 55 minutes late. But you see here, my like there are so many stations around. All these drops are like stations, so like it was a pretty tough one to keep on schedule. All right, let's continue. Let's return to free roam. Let's go here and yeah, the door has a small issue here. It's very hard to close it, to find the trigger to close it from the outside. Sometimes the trains just leave with the door open, you know. The next driver just goes, you know, just with the door open, like, bye. But yeah, this was our service. Like, our part is here. The next driver will take it from here and go all the way to Dortmund, as I said to you. Like, and pretty much, guys, that was it. You know, we did like already 3 services. We started from Duisburg. We went all the way to Bochum, and on the R11 from Bochum to Duisburg, and then we came back to Bochum, but on the S1 this time. So I guess pretty much that was it. I hope you enjoyed it this time. We didn't overshoot any runways. Hopefully. Any runways. I said again runways, but there were any platform, any stations and any platforms. So we didn't overshoot any platforms. Everything went smooth and nice. We had a bit of like a delay on this last service, but we did 3 services with 3 gold medals. That means that we were pretty good in terms of like Train Sim World 2 was pretty happy with our like performance. So guys, thank you very much to everyone who was here today. I just hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I have a very beautiful like Sunday evening for me with you, and I hope you also had a very beautiful evening, afternoon or morning from wherever you are, like here in Everyday Normal Geek, and I hope you enjoyed Train Sim World 2. So pretty much that was it. Again, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, like hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and you stayed till the end. And if you're not part if you want to be part of the Geek family, hit the subscribe button so you can take all the latest notifications about my channel's activity, and also of course support my work and allow me to like continue do what I'm doing here, and of course if you're enjoying it. So yes, so thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna leave you as always with some like live stream highlights, and thank you to Crazy Place, and have a good weekend, have a good end of the weekend, good week that's coming, and probably see you again next week in another live stream. So guys, I was Tamatis, you are in Everyday Normal Geek, and we will talk to each other next time. Bye. PCB, and I want to drive with it. It's very interesting. All the safety systems, you know, makes it much more intense to drive the train. So yeah. Okay, we're going 110 in 3.2 kilometers, a bit before the station. This which is passing through. It has very light horn. Ew. Okay. But as well, like being on the English system, like there is this imperial system of numbers. Now we're back to the metric, so it's good. Nothing to acknowledge for the PZB. Oh, we're passing a station also here. Let's check it from the outside right about now. Wow, that's fast. That's a fast pass-through. Also, I see here that this train has this like this kind of the German autopilot, the German train autopilot, the LZB. It has these like markers here for the like distance. Okay, now we can unlock the doors. It's always so fun is how some people, when the service is starting, some people are coming out. It's like as they forgot, they just stayed in the train, right? Okay, where are you going, guys? Come back to the train. Or why you forgot and you stayed inside? Right. Or something. 4.4 kilometers. We have to speed up because we have to be there in less than a minute and a half. Is it somehow like more strict, more tight, the schedule on the way back? Who knows? Right, let's do a flyby or how it's called. Look, whoa, beautiful, nice. And again, open left side. And this time we're gonna do. Okay, we're on time, by the way. This time, we're just probably 15 seconds late or something like that. So we managed to catch up a bit. Hello, dude. Why you don't just pass through? Hello. Oh, okay, he went. He just pushed me and went. Yeah, this train is fast. This train is fast, and it speeds up pretty fast as well. Let's keep it there, like let's keep it 155. Now we're posting. It's absolutely straight and level. Nice. Fast like the wind. Oh. So many times. Okay, now it went all the way up 140. Now it's 7 kilometers. We'll be in Duisburg actually. And we're keeping on schedule right now. I would say that right now we are on schedule. Let's check from the outside here. Again, a fast like pass by from this station. Beautiful. Come on, Sifa, come on, Sifa. Everything, you have to know by heart what's happening. It's pretty sad that they're like, that these station boards here, like with the, that have the schedule and stuff, with the upcoming trains are not working. It's quite sad. Let's go around again. See how many people are waiting here on platform 9. Quite a lot of people actually. Hello, sir. Hello, have a good day. Quite a lot of people. Consider second class, right? Like train logic, you know, first class, look, go in that cage, you're first, pay more, you know. The first because why? Because you're closer to the driver. I mean, as if like the driver will just like, I don't know, serve you something, you know. But second class, yeah, have all the space, dude. Second class.